Okay students, till here we came to know about noun, pronoun, verb, adverb. Okay, now let us study about adjective. Okay students, first I shall read the definition. Adjective is a word which describes a noun or a pronoun. Okay, now you people repeat after me. Adjective is a word which describes a noun or a pronoun. Okay. Okay students, now let us understand adjective with the help of examples. First example, this is a beautiful flower. See here students, flower is a noun. Flower is a noun and here beautiful it will become adjective. How it will become an adjective means it is describing the flower. Here how the flower is? It is beautiful. How is the flower children? It is beautiful. So, the duty of adjective is to describe a noun. It tells about a noun or a pronoun, how it is in a sentence. Here, in first sentence, the adjective is beautiful because it is describing a noun. Okay students, now let us see second example. He is a brave boy. He is a brave boy. Okay, here he is a pronoun, boy is a noun. Here, how is that boy? Brave. How is that boy? Brave. So, brave will become an adjective because it is telling about the boy. It is telling the quality about the boy. How he is? He is brave. How he is? He is brave. So, it will become an adjective. Okay. Now, let us move to next example. He is a kind person. He is a kind person. He is a pronoun. Person is a noun. He is a pronoun. Person is a noun. How is that person here? Kind. How is the quality of that person? Kind. So, kind will become an adjective because it is describing about that person. It is describing about that person that he is a kind person. So, kind will become an adjective. Okay children. Now, next. Anita is an honest girl. Anita is an honest girl. Okay students, here see. Anita is a noun because it is a name of a person. Girl is also a noun. See here. How is Anita here? She is an honest. How is Anita is here? She is an honest. So, honest will become a adjective because it is describing about the girl. It is telling how Anita is. Anita is an honest girl. Anita is an honest girl. See here students. The adjective duty is to describe a noun or a pronoun. It tells about the noun or a pronoun, whether they are delicate, intelligent, poor, rich, innocent, great, cruel, handsome, strong, weak, tall, ugly, pretty, old, young, dry, wet, sad, happy, big, small, short, long, busy. These all are adjectives. These all are adjectives. They tell about a noun or a pronoun. How they are in a sentence. Whether they are tall, whether they are short, whether they are kind, brave. These all are adjectives. So, the meaning of adjective is children that they describes a noun or a pronoun. They are called as adjectives. Okay students, now we studied about adjective. Now let us see preposition. Okay, first I shall read the definition. Preposition is a word which shows the relation of a noun with some other nouns in a sentence. Okay students, now you people repeat after me. Preposition is a word which shows the relation of a noun with some other nouns in a sentence. Okay. Preposition means what? It is a relation word. It is a relation word. Okay. Now let us see the preposition with the help of the examples. Okay. First example, Ravi is sitting on a chair. Ravi is sitting on a chair. See here students, Ravi is a noun, chair is a noun. Where Ravi is sitting? On a chair. Where he is sitting? On a chair. So on is a relation word. It shows the relation of Ravi with the chair. It shows the relation of Ravi with the chair. So on will become a preposition. On will become a preposition. Okay. Next. She fell into a well. She fell into a well. Here. Well is a noun. She is a pronoun. Where she fell? Into. Where she fell? Into a well. So, into is a relation word. It shows the relation with she and well. So, into will become a preposition. Into will become a preposition. Next, my father is in the classroom. My father is in the classroom. See here children. My father is in the classroom. Father is a noun. Classroom is also a noun. Where is his father? In. Where is his father? In the classroom. So, in it shows the relation of father with the classroom. So, here in will become a preposition. In will become a preposition. Okay, now let us move to next example. The cow is under a tree. See here students. Cow is a noun. Tree is also a noun in this sentence. Where is the cow? It is under. Where is the cow? It is under. So, under will become a relation word. Under will become a preposition because it shows the relation of the cow with the tree. So, under is a preposition. Under is a preposition. Now, let us move for next example. He came for dinner. He came for dinner. See here children. Here, for is a relation word. For is a relation word. Here, it will become a preposition. It will become a preposition. Okay, see here. I had given some other preposition here. At, after, outside, inside, into, to, from, of, in front, of, over, by, near, up, down, under, beside, between. These all are prepositions. These all are prepositions here. The duty of preposition is to shows the relation of a noun with other nouns in a sentence. Here, he is standing outside of the gate. Where he is standing? Outside. So, outside is a preposition. Here, he is standing near a bus stop. Where he is standing? Near. Where he is standing? Near. So, near will become a preposition. See here students, overall preposition is a word which shows the relation of a noun with some other nouns in a sentence. Means preposition duty is here. It shows the relation in a sentences. Okay, here other prepositions also I had given here. You have to use them in your own sentences. Students, now we learnt about preposition. Now let us see conjunction. Conjunction is a word which joins two words or two sentences. Okay, now you people repeat after me. Conjunction is a word which joins two words or two sentences. See here, conjunction means it is a joining word. It is a joining word. Okay students, now let us see the examples. Ravi and Raju are good friends. Ravi and Raju are good friends. See here. Ravi is one word, Raju is another word. So here in between we had written and. Means this and will join Ravi and Raju. And will join Ravi and Raju. So and is a joining word. And is a joining word. It joins Ravi and Raju. So it is called a conjunction. So it is called a conjunction. Okay, now let us move to next example. Raju worked hard but he failed. Raju worked hard but he failed. See here children, Raju worked hard, it is one sentence. He failed, it is another sentence. Now we have to join these two sentences with the help of a conjunction. Means we have to take but here. What we have to take? But. This but will join first sentence with the second sentence. So here but will become a conjunction. Raju worked hard but he failed. So but is a conjunction. It is a joining word. Okay children. Now let us move to next sentence. Keep quiet or leave the place. Keep quiet is one sentence. Leave the place is another sentence. Now we have to make these two sentences in one sentence. So that time we need the help of conjunction. So here the conjunction word is or. Here see, keep quiet or leave the place means or will join the first sentence to second sentence. So or is a joining word. It is a conjunction. Or is a joining word and it will become a conjunction. You will get job if you learn English. See here students, you will get job, it is one sentence. You will learn English, it is another sentence. Now here if, what it will do? It will join the first sentence with the second sentence. Now it become a single sentence. See here, you will get job if you learn English. This if joins the first sentence with the second sentence. So if is a conjunction. If is a conjunction. Now next, he was lazy, therefore he failed. See here children, he was lazy, it is one sentence. He failed, it is another sentence. Here therefore it joins the first sentence with the second sentence. Here he was lazy, therefore he failed. So therefore will become a joining word. Joining word means conjunction. Therefore will become a joining word. Joining word means conjunction. So the duty of conjunction is to join two words or two sentences. Not only it joins two words, it will also joins two sentences. These are called conjunctions. Okay children, here I had given another extra conjunctions. See here, unless, because, so, both, either, neither, as, like, since, otherwise, since, yet, but, until, however. These all are conjunctions. These all are conjunctions. You have to use these words in your own sentence. You have to use these conjunctions and you have to frame your own sentences. See here, because I am not going to school because I am not feeling well. So these all are called as conjunctions. Okay students, just we learnt conjunction. Now let us see the last parts of speech, that is interjection. Okay, first I shall read the definition. Interjection is a word that are used to express strong or sudden feelings. They may be surprise, joy, sorrow, anger. Okay, students, now you people repeat after me. Interjection is a word that are used to express strong or sudden feelings. They may be surprise, joy, sorrow or anger. Okay, now let us see the interjection with the help of examples. Okay, first one, alas, he is no more. See students, when we heard if someone died suddenly, that time our expression see, alas means we will show our sudden feelings. We will show our sudden feelings. We are not prepared for that. We are not prepared for that. Suddenly the feelings will appear. That is, alas, he is no more. So, alas will become interjection. Alas will become interjection. Okay, next. Bro. Your achievement is very good. See, if someone will do good work that time, we will show our sudden feelings. We will say bro, we will praise him. So, bro will also become a interjection because it shows our sudden feelings. Sudden feelings automatically they will come. For that we are not prepared. Now see, sometimes in anger also we will show our sudden feelings. See here, look, you don't disturb here. See here, this sentence shows anger of sudden feelings. Here, look, it will become interjection. Okay, next. Hurrah, we have won the match. See here children, when we are playing a match, we are thinking that we are losing the match. We are in last minute. Suddenly, if we will won the match, that time our expression see, hurrah means we will show our sudden feelings. Means it is a joy. So, hurrah, we have won the match. Hurrah is an interjection here. It is interjection. Now, oh, what an idea. If we are in any problem, suddenly if our friend will give us idea, that time our feeling will be sudden. That time we will say, oh, what an idea. With surprise we will say, oh. So, oh will become interjection. See here children, overall interjection is a word which shows sudden feelings. For interjection sentences we are not prepared. Suddenly we will show our feelings. So, these all sudden feelings words comes under interjection. See here, alas, bro, look, hurrah, hey, what a. These all are interjection words and compulsory we have to put this interjection mark. And see here children, till we came to know about parts of speech. I think you people understood it. See here, totally there are 8 parts of speech. They are noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, preposition, conjunction, interjection. See, noun, it is a naming word, or noun is a name of every person, place, animal, bird or thing. Pronoun is used in the place of a noun. Verb is a action word. Adverb, it tells about a verb. Adjective, it tells about a noun or a pronoun. Preposition, it is a relation word. Conjunction, joining word. Now last interjection, sudden feelings. See here children, these all 8 parts of speech will do their own duties in a sentence. With the help of these 8 parts of speech, we can frame a sentence easily. I think you people understood till here. Listen here children. From beginning, what is a grammar, history of grammar, everything you have to write in your grammar notebook. You have to write one time definition, but when you will start writing parts of speech definitions, that time each definition you have to write 5 times with 5 examples. How many times? 5 times with 5 examples. You have to write with neat handwriting, and before writing in your grammar book, first mention the date. I think you people understood till here. See here children, don't waste time and study well. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.